Okay, so here's your last one. You'll notice that you have 2 logs. So when you have more than one log, you have to condense into a single log. So this is going to be the log base 2 of something equals this 3, which you're not going to touch. The rule says when you subtract the logs, you divide the terms. Subtract the logs, divide the terms. So the 48 would go on the top, the x would go on the bottom. When you subtract the logs, you divide the terms. At this point, I have a single log. Great. So you have to decide, do I set pieces equal or do I make the circles? Okay, over here I have the whole number 3 without a log, so there's no log. That means make circles. Remember, to make the circles, you start with your base. Swing around and grab the 3. Swing back and grab the fraction. Okay, 2 to the third is 2 times 2 times 2, that's 8. Okay, so we have to solve out this equation. Lots of different ways to solve it out. I'm just going to solve it by multiplying by x. If you multiply on the right, you multiply on the left. So an x in the top and an x in the bottom cancel. And this leaves me with 8x on the left. Divide both sides by 8, and you get that x equals 6. Now I'm pretty sure that's a good answer, but we do want to check it anyway. If you take 6 and you plug it back into the original equation, you get the log base 2 of 48 minus the log base 2 of x. Remember, x is 6, and that equals 3. So when you're checking it, this 48 here, that's a positive number. Wonderful. This 6 here, that's a positive number. So behind the log, you only had positive numbers. So that means it checks out fine. If you're wanting to check it all the way out, remember your rule says, when you subtract the logs, you divide the terms. So here's how it would check. When you subtract the logs, you divide the terms. So that would be the log base 2 of 8. And when you made your circles, 2 to the third is 8. So that means it does work. Now, so you have all this extra work there. Remember, your whole point of that one was that you have the answer, x equals 6. 6 checked, 6 worked. 6 is your answer.